The Honourable David C. Onley, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, made a stop recently in Pelham to officially open the fully accessible
And
playground in
update all
Centennial
9 of the
Park.
town's playgrounds.
Pelham
and to ensure that they
applied for
become
some of the
full.
stimulus money that the federal and provincial government had with something called a RINC program. So it was for recreational projects. We looked at our playgrounds and we had a plan, but we just couldn't fund it. So we applied and received the funding, and we put in 1/3, the provincial government put in 1/3, and the federal government put in 1/3 for a total of $1.1 million. And it was over 2010 that we redid all of our playgrounds in town, and this playground here is a shining example of what we've done.
Now, the town actually won a prestigious award back in 2011. Tell me a little bit about that.
We did. We were so pleased to receive that. Following the conversion of all of the parks, or all of the playgrounds, to be fully accessible, we were recognized by the Parks and Recreation Ontario is the name of the organization, and we received a Design in Excellence Award because of the design of the parks, how it incorporates itself into the environment, how it involves children of all ages and also adults. We're very, very pleased with this award.
Your Honor, what does it mean to children to have such an accessible playground here in Pelham?
Well, it means equality of opportunity. It means that whether you're in a wheelchair or a walker or crutches, or if you're completely able-bodied, you've got a first-class, state-of-the-art playground facility. It's really becoming the new norm. When you think of it, there was a time where there were no ramps and there were no curb cuts and nobody thought about it. And it's the same thing with playgrounds. Playgrounds were usually with sand and bumper barriers around the outside edges, and swings that only able-bodied kids could use. And frankly, people just didn't think about it. But when you look at the improvements that are made in parks like this one and the other 8 in the community, you realize that just with a little bit of foresight and a little bit of planning, they've not only made the park completely accessible for kids with a whole range of abilities and disabilities, but they're also safer because it's padded surface and kids aren't going to fall and hurt themselves in the same way that they do in traditional parks. So it's a great step forward.
The Town of Pelham continues to dedicate itself towards active living and healthy lifestyles, including accessibility, with 2 new projects due in the near future. In the Town of Pelham, reporting for The Source, I'm Lori Taraba.